craving more depth, more engagement, more substance, you know. And then also sort of getting married to an Armenian from Istanbul, and who is also Christian, and our very strong Christian faith, and our joint interest in exploring this more substantively and getting involved in the community, asking deeper questions.
Always said, "At Panmounis, Burangutunes."
Yeah, I called it Armenian paprika.
Yeah.
It is basically.
Every time we have manta, she remembers that. Laura's family listened to the same music that we listened in Istanbul, Turkish music. Her grandfather used to play the zurna here, and her grandfather left right after the genocide. You know, her family grew up in the church, which is the same as the church that I grew up. You know, the services are the same, the language is the same, the belief is the same. So, and it's really amazing when you think about that, how that could be spread all over the world. And there is this sort of tie and connection that really connects us all together.
Yabancı da değiliz ama işte Türk değiliz onun için. Nedir onu da bilmiyorum. Sonra işte çıkartmışlar evlerinden. Hayvan sesi, ayaklarının sesi geliyormuş. Deden demiş ki misafir geliyor, misafir odasını hazırlayın demiş. Okey, onlar da öyle yapmışlar. Bir de bakmışlar ki misafir değil, 2-3 tane jandarma. 2 güne kadar buradan çıkacaksınız. Nereye gideceğiz? İşte ortalığı görüyorsun, bazı konuşmaları dokunuyor sana, bazı işler dokunuyor, işte bulamıyorsun, o çocuğun bir iş bulamıyor, edemiyor. Ondan sonra da diyorsun ki madem böyleydi biz de buradan çekip gidelim de başka bir yerde iş bulalım. Yoksa bizim işimiz neydi, evimiz barkımız varken buralarda? Denize 5 dakika yürüyerek giderdik, her sabah kalkardık, denize girerdik. Ben eve giderdim, o işine giderdi. Çok iyi yerdeydik ama ne yapalım olmadı işte. Türk komşularımız vardı, onların kızlarıyla arkadaştık. Biz iyi geçinirdik insanlarına. Gelelim ki o taraf işte bir gavur tutturmuşlardı. Nedir, ne demek onu da bildikleri yok. O zamanlar daha şimdiye kadar da öyleyiz. Kışın kartopu yerdik, yazın taştan bir yere gidiyorsak arkamıza atarlardı gavurlar.
I know that growing up or hearing stories about my husband's family and the whole gavur issue, and a story, for example, my father-in-law, mother-in-law being, maybe 25 years ago on the beach in Istanbul and having a family next to them on the beach referred to, Gavurs and Armenians, and not knowing that they were Armenian.
I don't know how they do. I know what they did.
The guy worked for Stella Artois. Beer company. And beer with beer.
I am an American. I am also Armenian, but I feel like that's the perfect marriage, and And I feel like, yes, I'm very far removed from the generation that lived in Turkey and immigrated to the States, but my parents are actually immigrants. I'm first generation in this country, so it's still something that I attribute to my upbringing as to being so important to me. I was always immersed in the Armenian community in New Jersey, New York, and America.
It is taught in Turkey that you're not supposed to speak, think. Speak is one thing, but think about the genocide. It really didn't happen. In every which way, it's ingrained in your brain. And if it did happen, it was wartime, and both sides were at fault, and some people died, and you just need to move on. So that's the attitude from kindergarten, and that's how you grow up. And somehow it does get ingrained in you. Even if you move out, it's not that easy to let that go and, just switch gears and, just do the opposite.
Now, I remember when they first came to New York, going to Times Square for the April 24th commemoration, where before we moved, we didn't even know April 24th. We'd celebrate April 23rd, which was a Turkish holiday, and then we came here and found out, oh, there was something else that happened actually on April 24th.
I feel like it just comes down to being a human being and caring about society, humanity, human rights.
Yeah.
Hiçbir şey anlatmayız biz onlara. Eğer sorarlarsa da onu tam olarak cevap vermeyiz çocuklara. Ki öğrenmesinler öyle bir şey. Kalkıp da doğru dürüst çalışsınlar, geçinsinler. Hiçbirimiz söylemeyiz öyle bir şey. Öyle bir şey bakarsın karşılıklı gelir, öbürüne kavga etmeye kalkar. Ondan sonra da öyleydi, böyleymiş, şöyleymiş denmesin diye. Bir şey diyecek olsan sus oğlum, onu siz söylemeyin, size düşmedi onlar derdik çocuklara.
Yani barış olsun.
Barış olsun, sessiz olsun, sevgili olsun.
Es շատ կուզեմ որ երթալ որ իմ աչքերովս տեսնամ որ ցուկ ուր ապրեցիք ուր մեծար
İşte bırakırsak çünkü azap. Antenleri kanat, kumpav kaçırır, sazak kaçırır.
It was kind of just, this happened. İşte noren tergolagor. Yeah, it's still happening now, right? But, nothing more. No emotion, no, we say like hoki when we talk about having enthusiasm or some sort of emotional connection to something, passion. There was no passion behind her words, even though it was obviously something that was disheartening to hear. She just never really associated herself with it anymore. It's just my responsibility to carry my story forward and bring it to the table with other people to discuss, because history repeats itself. It's something that everyone should know by now.
As Christians, we are taught to understand, have faith, forgive, have mercy, love. I mean, that's what we're supposed to do. You have to love your enemy, right? And your enemy does not want to get rid of this idea. So what are you going to do about it?